Navya was sitting reading a newspaper when the doorbell rang. When she opened the door, her childhood friend Sindhu was standing in front of her. Sindhu had studied with Navya from school to college. Now she was the wife of Navya's husband, Sanjay's close friend Siddharth. She worked for a TV channel. Navya had been at peace for a while. Now impatience had taken its place. However, she had to open the door and greet her with a smile. Hey Sindhu, come, it's been a long time. Sindhu came in and looked around the entire drawing room. Navya had decorated not only the drawing room but the entire house as well, and she had decorated herself well. Sindhu sat on the sofa and asked, "There was a job here. I thought I would meet you. How are you?" "I am fine. How are you?" On the stand in front of her was a photo frame of Navya's son. Looking at it, Sindhu said, "Your son has grown up." "Yes, but he is very naughty. He keeps doing some mischief all day long." Sindhu saw Navya's face light up with pride as she said this. "You have decorated the house well. You have good taste. What should I do? If there is no work, then at least I should decorate the house. Now, my son is grown up. I can join a job. Who will give me a job? Another thing is that they don't like me going to work. Are you afraid of Sanjay? There is nothing to be afraid of. Husbands and wives should know each other's likes and dislikes." Sindhu laughed. What if there is a gap between the thoughts of the two? Hearing that, Navya got angry. "Okay, when will you show us the little god?" she said. Sindhu shrugged and said, "I can't live comfortably with a husband like you. TV channel work is not easy. They pay a lot of money. The work is also taken care of." Sindhu's words did not please Navya. However, she remained silent because there was always a dullness in Sindhu's words. Navya got married at the age of 20. The boy was her father's most beloved student. He did his PhD under him and became an executive in a multinational company. Along with a good salary, there were all other facilities. There was traveling around the country and abroad. Navya was very happy in her married life. Why not be happy when you find such a handsome and wealthy husband? She had a cute son born to her shortly after her marriage. They had been married for 8 years. There were never any complaints. She was also very beautiful. Many classmates would die for her, but her first love was her husband Sanjay. Her parents were very happy to see their daughter happy. Navya changed her words and said, "Leave that matter. You found her after so many days. Let's talk about friends," she said. Sindhu, calm down a bit. "You never asked me," she said. "Sindhu, I am telling the truth. How many times have we called you?" "Siddharthanna." "Siddharthanna came home a couple of times. You never came. You never called us either. Let it be. Will you have coffee or soup?" "Give me some soup. It's been a long time since I had soup." After a while, Navya brought 2 cups of hot soup. She gave 1 cup to Sindhu, took the other, and sat in front of her. Then she asked, "How is your family doing?" When Navya went to bring the soup, Sindhu had looked around the house. She could tell that Navya was living a very happy and contented life. Sindhu was jealous. She did not like her friend's happiness. She did not want to see Navya's shining face but her dirty and sad face. Sindhu drank the soup and sat for a while, saying that she had work to do, and left. Sindhu knew that the foundation of Navya's happiness was very strong. It could not be easily torn down. While talking to her mother on the phone, Navya suddenly told her about Sindhu's arrival and she became suspicious. "I have not seen her for a long time. Why did she suddenly come to your house?" she asked. Navya fed her son milk and naturally said, "Siddharthanna is coming. She has not come in a while." Siddharthanna is supposed to be a distant relative of Sanjay. They are also good friends. She has some work coming up for a TV channel nearby. "I don't trust her at all. She came to see your house." Her mother interrupted Navya mid-sentence. Hearing this, Navya was stunned. "What's wrong with our house? Is she coming to see it?" she asked. "She doesn't have a house. Look, Navya, she is very cunning and jealous. She doesn't keep a single penny without selfishness. Don't entertain her too much." "Mom, where did she come from? She found me after so many years." That's why I am worried. Why did she suddenly come to your house after so many years? Navya laughed. Oh, mom, you are very suspicious. She came to see her childhood friend. What should I do? I don't know what she is doing, but she can do anything. I feel like she might come back. Don't talk too much. Send her away quickly. Be careful even when you talk. Now Navya was shocked. Okay, Amma, she said. Amma's suspicions were true. The next day Sindhu came again. Navya was a little suspicious, but she didn't feel bad about her coming. Sanjay had gone to Mumbai for office work and his son had gone to school. He was very lonely. She welcomed Sindhu. She was a little calmer that day. After talking about this and that for a while, Sindhu suddenly said, You will have a lot of free time. What will you do then? Navya laughed. You think I will get more free time. But that is not the case. Dad, I will die by the time I fulfill my son's wishes. When Sanjay is in another city? Yes, then I will get some time. Now he has gone to Mumbai. I have no work. You know I am crazy about reading books. Can you study even at night? Navya woke up. Why are you asking? Look, Navya, you are so beautiful. You can't be more than 22 years old. You can act and dance too. We will prepare our own serials on our channel. We need to start a new serial. We are looking for a heroine for it. A beautiful, innocent college girl role. They will select you easily. You can talk if you want. Navya started laughing. What are you crazy about? Why crazy? You are talking about acting and serials again. I can't do it. I don't get any salary. No one likes me working in serials. There will be a lot of money. Are you afraid of Sanjay? Let him be. First, my father and mother will pay. I am not greedy for money. I am not short of money either. Sanjay is there, my father is there. Sindhu realized that she had to change the subject. She was talking about this and that and suddenly said, You have a lot of faith in Sanjay, don't you? Hearing this, Navya became numb. What are you saying? He is my husband. Who else can I trust if I don't trust him? She said. Do you believe that he has gone to Mumbai? Hey, I myself have seen their tour program. I even know the hotel where they are staying. I have also gone with them so many times. I was going this time too, but my son's exams are for a whole week. That's why I didn't want to go. And they didn't go alone. Their PA and clerk are also with them. They even call 2 3 times a day. You are also very stupid. You don't know the caste of men. No one knows what they do when they go out of the house. Navya shivered inwardly. Sindhu's presence started to bother her. Amma's words started to come to mind, but she couldn't push her out of the house. She felt it was very important to control herself now. She didn't trust Sindhu's intentions. I left my house and children behind and stood behind Sanjay. I have complete trust in him. He calls me several times a day. I know the people he goes with very well. Oh, how much do you trust him? Sindhu laughed heartily. Is Sanjay calling? Is he calling from Mumbai or is he hanging out with some girl in the beautiful valleys of Manali? Navya shivered. What are you talking about? My husband is definitely not like that. All men are the same. Siddharthanna is nothing like that. Okay, I will tell you how to check. When he comes back from a tour, check his clothes. If he has any women's hair, makeup stains, or women's perfume, go to the office 3 4 times in a flash. Chichi, how bad your thinking is. I feel sorry for Siddharthanna. It was not enough to ruin your home and your husband's peace. Now you have come to ruin my home. Go away, my head is spinning. I will sleep. Sindhu's work was over. She stood up smiling. Sleep well, I will go, she said. Sindhu left smiling, but Navya cried for a long time. When her son came home from school, she took him and went straight to her mother's house. Mother understood as soon as she saw her that something had happened, but she did not ask anything at that time. They served food to the child and her. After the child had eaten and slept, she sat down next to her daughter and said, Now tell me, what's the matter? Navya remained silent. What? Did Sindhu come today too? Navya nodded her head in agreement. I warned you earlier. She's not a good girl. She spits out on the plate she eats from. How can you drive away someone who has come to your house? Give her a cup of coffee and say goodbye. Don't talk to her in a huff. That's right. You have made me so bored. What did she say? When Navya told everything, she became suspicious. She got angry. She knew that her daughter did not know how to be clever. It was very easy to break into her house. She said, "Are you sure that Sanjay has not gone to Mumbai?" "Mom, I have complete trust in him. The clerk is also with him." Sindhu said that he has not gone to Mumbai. But you are confused because she has planted the thorn of doubt deep in your mind. Doubt is a disease. There is no cure for it. There is a cure for other diseases. They can be treated. Sindhu has given you this disease. What will you do if Sanjay feels the need to doubt you now? Navya said fearfully, "Do you doubt me?" Yes. What do they know about you when they are not there? They go out every week. Then you are completely free. If you doubt them, should they not doubt you? Navya was shocked. Look, don't act crazy. Listen to your mind. You are not like her. You have a son. You are not that educated. You don't know about outside affairs. Even if Sindhu gets a divorce from Siddharth, it won't bother her. But what will you do? If you do anything wrong, we won't support you. I can't do anything either. Navya was stunned after hearing Amma's words. What Amma said was true. If she allowed Sindhu to sow thorns in her mind, she would be destroyed. Amma also talked to Siddharth about this matter and asked him to advise Navya. The thorn in Navya's heart was still there. One day, Siddharth suddenly called Navya and said, "Navya, it's been a long time since you had dinner at your home. I will come for dinner tonight." Navya was happy. "Okay, Anna, I will cook whatever you like," she said. Siddharth came with Sanjay in the evening. Navya gave her pakodas along with coffee. Siddharth, while drinking his coffee, asked, "What's for dinner tonight?" "Your favorite palak paneer, potato, raita, puri, sagu, bisibelebath." "Wow, that's very good. Come here, Sanjay. You go and get some sweets and come." When Sanjay went to bring sweets, Siddharth said, "Navya, tell me the whole story." "What story?" Navya asked in surprise. "Sanjay feels that you are not the same as before. He has no complaints about you, but you are not as happy as before. He says that something is wrong in your mind." Navya was silent. "Navya, if you remain silent, the problem will not only get worse." "What happened? Are you annoyed by Sanjay's behavior?" "No, he never speaks rudely." The relationship between a husband and wife is very natural, but it is also very delicate. Sometimes intelligence is ignored in it. Tell me, what is wrong in your mind now? "Nothing like that," said Navya. "Navya, the relationship between a husband and wife depends on trust in each other. I think your trust in Sanjay has been broken. Did Sanjay say something?" The thorn of doubt that Sindhu had planted in her mind was piercing Navya from within. Her mental peace was ruined. She was not smiling like before. She was not interacting with Sanjay with love either. Anxiety was evident on her face and there was a difference in her behavior. Navya lowered her head and replied, "No, brother." "No, Navya, your mental turmoil is clearly visible on your face. If you are very sad, then get a divorce. Sanjay is ready to do anything for your happiness." "Divorce?" Navya blinked in surprise. "Why not? You are not happy with Sanjay." "Brother, I am very happy. I can't even think of life without Sanjay. Don't talk about divorce again." She started crying. "Then why don't you trust and believe in him like before? Why does he see doubt in your eyes?" "I know too, but you can't remove the thorn in your mind. Was it Sindhu who planted this thorn in you?" She was even more surprised. She looked at Siddharth helplessly. "Navya, a hen that doesn't have the ability to lay eggs cannot tolerate other hens laying eggs. Some women are like that. They don't manage their own house. They find happiness in breaking up the houses that others have managed. Sindhu is one of those. You have become her prey. She had brought Pinky's house to the point of breaking it. Pinky had to work very hard to save it. Now her house is close to Sindhu. That's why she barged into your house. Tell me, did she come to your house before? Why is she coming so often now? Navya was scared. She had made a big mistake. She was making a living on her own. She doubted a husband like Sanjay. How long would he tolerate it? Even her parents did not support her. Then she said, Anna, Sindhu has a strange illness. Yes, she is mentally ill. There is still time to save you and your house. Make up for the damage done so far. I will do that, but I don't have a married life. Even the house is run by the help of servants. Brother, can I do anything? Siddhartha asked. What will you do? First fix your house. I will, but I will also think about you. Look, Sanjay brought sweets, Siddharth said. Peace, love, and attachment were slipping from Navya's hands. Now she held them tightly. She decided that she would never doubt Sanjay again. There was no point in hiding it anymore. If she kept it a secret, it would keep stabbing her heart. She had to tell Sanjay everything. One day something would come out. Then, thinking that there would be a rift in the relationship again, she told her husband everything that was on her mind. Listening attentively to everything, Sanjay laughed. I knew it. A cloud that appears at an untimely time does not stay in the sky for so long. It goes away when the wind blows strongly. I was shocked when your behavior changed. However, I was not disturbed because I knew that you would definitely realize your mistake. We are fine, but what will happen to Siddharth? Sindhu's nature is not conducive to change. Let's try. Siddharth is very good. To fix a broken relationship, there must be determination in the nature of both. Sindhu doesn't have that. Still, let's try, said Navya, and Sanjay fell silent. After 3 4 days, Navya invited both of them for dinner. Both of them did not come together, they came separately. Navya smiled and talked to them. Her son was also talking sweetly, which made everyone happy. Navya's eyes were filled with happiness and love. Sindhu did not know what was going on in her mind. However, she was normal. After dinner, everyone came to the drawing room and sat down. The child had fallen asleep. Sanjay started talking. Life is boring, immersed in office, family, etc. We have to do something. What should we do? Siddharth asked. Let's all go and wander around. We went to Ooty for our honeymoon. We have not gone anywhere since. We also went to Ooty. Where should we go now? Then Navya said, let's have it to Sindhu to decide where to go. Sindhu slowly said, how about going to Goa? Navya jumped up. Wow, look at my friend's selection. We never thought of that. It takes time to go there. You have to book tickets and a hotel room. It's a different season now. There's a lot of rush. It's difficult for so many people to get together, Siddharth said. Yes, so where else can we go? Sanjay asked. Let's do something. My friend has a farmhouse. It's not very far, 20 kilometers from here. There's a mango grove, a vegetable garden, and an aquarium. It's a very beautiful house. There's a stream flowing next to it. Let's have a picnic there for a whole day. Let's go early in the morning and come back at night, Siddharth said. Navya said enthusiastically. Okay, I'll get the food and snacks ready, she said. Nothing is needed. The cook is there. They left on Saturday morning. 2 cars stopped in front of the farmhouse. There was a beautiful cottage surrounded by greenery on all 4 sides. A stream was flowing behind it. As soon as the child got down, he ran to pick a red tomato. After a while, a hot coffee arrived. Everyone started drinking coffee in the warm morning air. The child got Horlicks. Anna, this is very unfair. You have been deprived of such a beautiful view for so many days. Siddharth laughed and said, these trees, greenery, and cool air are for the intelligent, not for fools like us. Sindhu, who was mingling with everyone in such an open atmosphere, was also happy. The bitterness in her heart had melted. She laughed and said, they were making fun of me. Sanjay said, you are a big fool. Siddharth, how many times have you come here? I come here whenever I get a chance. This is my favorite place. I know everyone who works here. Then Sindhu said, Do you come home at midnight every day? Do you always come here? Yes, I didn't feel like coming here and going back to the city. It's very quiet here. Are all your poems born here? Sanjay asked. Not all, most of them were born here. Sindhu rolled her eyes. What do you write poems? I don't know. 3 books have been released. His poetry collection. One has won the Sahitya Academy Award. You never try to find out. That's why you don't know. You have a diamond in your hand. Your husband is not just any other man with bones and flesh. His poems and paintings. My brother is a poet. Are you his fan? Navya said. A poet. The cup in Sindhu's hand fell down. Then she covered her face with both hands and started crying. When Navya started to console her, Sanjay stopped her and whispered in her ear, Stop, she has been under a lot of pressure for a long time. Let her cry a little, then she will be normal. After crying for a while, Sindhu, who had calmed down, looked at Navya and said, Look, Navya, how many cheaters they are, she said. Hearing that, Navya smiled. Sindhu, no matter how arrogant you are, you still love Siddharth. You used to worry so much about where you would lose him. But the path you chose to always tie your husband to your lap was wrong, said Sanjay. Then Siddharth said, Okay, let's celebrate our second honeymoon in Goa. When we get tickets and a hotel room, let's go there, he said. Navya and Sanjay both said together, Wow, good idea. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel.